So let's just do a quick check-in. You feeling stressed? A little overworked? You know that constant pressure that just comes with modern work life? If you're nodding your head right now, trust me, you are definitely not alone. That's why today, we're going to be explaining a corporate wellness program called Beyond at Work. It's an approach that's really trying to change how we deal with stress in the professional world. So, let's dive in. Okay, so before we can even get to a solution, we have to understand the problem, right? And that's this modern work crisis. The tricky part is, in our super fast-paced lives, stress doesn't just show up and announce itself. Nope, it kind of creeps up on you, slowly taking over your mind and body before you even realize what's happening. And the things that cause it, they're so familiar, aren't they? We're talking about those long hours that just bleed into your personal time, grabbing whatever food is quickest, not healthiest, those awful commutes, the constant, never-ending pressure of deadlines, all while you're trying to balance your family life. It's really no surprise that so many lifestyle-related issues are on the rise. It all sounds pretty draining, doesn't it? But what if we've been looking at this whole thing the wrong way? What if the answer isn't just to power through it, but to find a totally different approach to wellness right there inside the corporate world itself? And that brings us to the solution we're talking about today, a program called Beyond at Work. It was designed specifically as a direct response to all that rising stress and burnout. So how does it actually work?
Well, at its core, Beyond at Work is a corporate yoga program. It's made for executives and employees who are just feeling the heavy weight of burnout. The goal is kind of two-sided. First, to minimize that daily stress, and second, to actively boost things like productivity, wellness, and even happiness at work. It's all about rebuilding the work environment from the inside out.
And this isn't some one-day workshop we're talking about. It's a full 3-month commitment. Why so long? Well, because the goal here is real, lasting change. You just can't unlearn years of bad habits and build new healthy ones in a single afternoon. So you might be thinking, how on earth do you fit this into an already slammed schedule? Well, each session is just 60 minutes long, twice a week. It's designed to be a totally manageable, consistent part of your routine that fits into your schedule instead of blowing it up. So what are you actually doing in those 60 minutes? Let's take a look inside a typical session to see how it all comes together to build that foundation for wellness. The structure is actually really simple, but it's incredibly effective. Every session has this logical flow. You start off with a warm-up, then you move into chair yoga, which is perfect for an office environment, right? From there, you go into some targeted breathing exercises, and you finish up with relaxation to let it all sink in. Every single step has a purpose. And this is where you see that the program is so much more than just physical movement. Sure, there are strengthening exercises, but there's also a huge focus on breath work. It's called pranayama, and it's basically the practice of controlling your breath to change your state of mind. You add in some simple meditation, practical talks on handling stress, tips on mindful eating, and you've got a whole toolkit for the modern professional. Okay, so the employees feel better, that's great, but what's the actual return on investment for the company that's paying for this? Well, as it turns out, the results are really tangible and pretty significant. I mean, just look at these gains. We're talking higher job satisfaction and increased productivity. Those are metrics every single leader cares about. For the employees, it means less stress and anxiety and a way bigger sense of control and balance in their lives. And for the company culture, a huge boost to morale. It's a classic win-win situation. And this right here, this really gets to the heart of the program. It's not about a one-time wellness day or some kind of temporary fix. It's about a core philosophy that drives the entire thing. This quote just says it all. We believe that corporate health is vital and cannot be reduced to a one-off CSR event. That is such a powerful statement against those superficial wellness ideas. It basically frames employee health as a crucial, ongoing business priority, not just some box you check for corporate social responsibility. In other words, it's about sustained investment, not a single event. And that really leaves us with one final big question to think about. In our constant chase for more efficiency, have we been focusing on the wrong thing all along? What if the real key to unlocking productivity isn't about working harder, but about working healthier?